our crew's having a rough end of their day as they're trying to get this vessel back out off the water. I mean, they're blocking both lanes, and if you can't tell, we've got another captain over here on the right who's trying to launch here as well. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at Boynton. And I guess this is one way to tackle the issue. Let's put somebody on the stern who will kick off of the far dock, and we'll have somebody walk the bow up. This is probably one of the first times I've seen this one, at least performed to this extent. I mean, they were blocking both lanes, and I mean, I imagine this is going to work. But our guy up here on the bow is going to pull it up, and if we can get a stern line off, and it looks like we're going to have some success here. But that was a little bit of a wild start down here at Boynton. No more wild than our captain over here, dressed on full-on captain gear on the right, with his little boat that he's about to launch. And same dock right behind our Mastercraft crew coming in, and I guess the wind and currents really got these guys today because this crew's struggling as well. They're coming in bow first, which is a good idea if they're trying to fight the wind and current, and they just got to get somebody off on the bow and then hopefully be able to walk that stern up. Hopefully they have a little more luck than the Mastercraft that's being pulled out in front of them. But we've got somebody up in the bow of the boat, getting a little throttle happy here. Our captain's trying to get him as close as he can so he can get off. And he's going for the leap, and we're going to kind of be shot blocked by this tree on this one, but it looks like he made it off. No issues right there. Now he's just got to get this bow walked up, and hopefully we can get a stern line over to him to kind of get this boat tied up and out of the way, and hopefully our captain on the right then can actually get his vessel out of here. So we're going to go for the first toss, and no success there. And our guy that's holding the bow line's waiting for it, and we go for the second toss. No. Third toss, no. My man is struggling. Cap's left the helm. And here we go, the fourth time we get the catch, and we've got the line up there. But it still didn't stop Cap. He left the helm. He'd had enough of watching them try and toss the lines. Now our guy on the dock still got to struggle, though. He's still got to get this thing pulled over. This dock's going to be a fun one to watch today, I think. I mean, for this to be the first two vessels we see approach down here, and both vessels have struggled getting onto this dock, the wind and current's moving a little bit. Our guy goes for the leap and gets off, and with two of them on the dock, we should absolutely be able to get this one buttoned up. For those of you who watch my main channel, Broncos Guru, you guys may have seen this vessel already because we featured it on a series called If It Floats, Boats that we do over there. But I had to bring it back over here as well. And this was the original footage of this day where they launched. I mean, somebody took a picnic table, threw some foam on it, and an outboard motor, and this was the contraption they came up with in the end. And for those who are looking for an inexpensive way to get on the water, this could be one of those ways. Even though I don't believe this was a budget issue with these guys, I mean, they are driving a $100,000 truck. And these guys actually did reach out to me on my channel after it aired over there, and apparently they've even got one of those amphibian cars, and that's typically what they actually tow this with when they actually bring it down to the ramp. And they'll just launch the car and this still attached to the car a lot of times and almost use it as a trailer on the water. But today they decided they were just going to take this vessel out, head out to Beer Cane Island, and have a good time. It takes this crew a couple pulls on the motor, but they do finally get it started, and they're ready to make their way over to the island. But the stability on this thing still kind of blows my mind. I mean, with the one person on, you can tell we're definitely got a heavy lean. So once we add the second person, hopefully it'll kind of stabilize this vessel a little bit and give them a much better ride. But I can't imagine... I imagine a big, large wake from a yacht even could probably take this thing out. I don't know, guys. If you're still watching and you see this episode as well, reach back out to me. Let me know if you're willing to take this thing through Haulover. It'd be great. I'd love to see that one happen. We'll definitely set up something down there where we can record that one going on. But I got a feeling that would probably end with some pretty poor results. Our crew's starting to reverse off the dock. The wind and currents caught him, and it's pushing him into the other vessel. It looks like the motor's finally grabbing a little bit, though, and it's going to stop their drift. And they're going to just narrowly miss this thing and hopefully get this turned around and start working their way out. But it's still a wild thing to watch. And here we go. Their high-tech, sophisticated bimini top. That's right. It's an umbrella that just goes right into the middle of the picnic table. This thing is absolutely fantastic to watch. I kind of want one after I see it. I got a feeling this is not going to end well. This crew got on and off the boat multiple times, multiple people did, and they lowered and raised the ladder a couple times, and I think they've forgotten it. Yep, we're backing over the ladder. Our guy now realizes it. So the person who's in the truck backing up, I believe this is their boat, and that person got on the boat and then got off and put the ladder back up, but then the gentleman who's standing down here now pulled it back down to climb into the vessel as well, and now I think there's some confusion, and we've definitely bent this thing. He's trying to push it back in here, and it's not going back in. I think, yeah, they've bent the snot out of this ladder, and that thing's going to be stuck down. And I have a feeling when the owner of this vessel figures out this just happened, they are not going to be very happy. But our guy can't get it up, so I'm imagining he's looking for something either to bend this thing back or possibly find a way to tie it up. But man, that's one heck of a way to start your day on the water. These guys are just trying to launch. They haven't even got out on the water yet, and we've already broken something that's going to be an issue. I mean, this is going to be dragging in the water the whole time now, and I'm assuming with the Aquamat that's rolled up inside the boat, these guys are planning on going somewhere, getting in the water, swimming, and having a good time, and now this is just going to hamper themselves on trying to get back into the vessel as well. There's not much you can do about it. Our guys just trying to tie it up. They're going to go out there and still try and make the best out of their day and enjoy themselves on the water. Things happen. So our crew with the ladder, they've got it tied up as best they can. You can tell they're launching over here on the right of the screen. And then we got another guy who's launching here in the center, and the wind and the current's kind of grabbing him and wanting to pull him into the vessel over here on the left. He's kind of struggling. The motor's just not wanting to bite for some reason. He's going to have to give it a little more throttle to try and get it back over to the dock here. I mean, he's just slowly drifting that way. And our crew here that's bent the ladder's coming out. And now they're going to kind of block him as well, kind of add a little bit to the confusion. Oh man, and they're going to hit the throttle right here, but that jet wash is going to grab him and it's going to start pushing him into the other vessel. Wasn't really his fault there. I mean, the other boat just kind of hit the power, and the jet wash from that boat just basically drifted his vessel right into the vessel next to him. He's got some assistance here on the dock finally, though. He's going to grab a couple lines, which probably should have been out already. It might have made life a little easier, but he'll get them tied up, and hopefully they can get this vessel pulled over to the dock. And it looks like his assistants got it pretty well handled on getting it over. But that was a close one right there. I mean, you don't think about that one a whole lot. That, you know, the wind and the current, you know, you got to deal with, and then that one would have caught me off guard probably as well, just having that jet wash push me. But they're going to be good, and they're going to get out of here, and we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things over at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.